Hey everybody, welcome back to my kitchen and marching in with casseroles. I hate this. This is my last casserole for the month of March. I've been having so much fun bringing these casseroles to you guys. All the other channels, Dad's down in Australia. He had a great one the other day. And all the ladies with their channels. Mom actually made more casseroles than we needed. So you're going to still be getting some casserole recipes probably from Mom. We'll just edit out that it's for the marching in with casseroles because she got on a roll and she just didn't quit cooking. So today I am going to share with you my recipe for a cowboy casserole. It's very simple. I'm going to do a cowboy casserole. I can't do it in a casserole dish. I got to do it in cast iron. So I got out my big cast iron Dutch oven. Well, kind of a half Dutch oven, just high sides. I like making chili in this thing. It's great. So I've got about a pound, maybe a little bit more than a pound because I bought a bunch of hamburger and meat and just cut it up, put it in the freezer. So it's about a pound. And then you guys know I've been trying to get rid of this frozen onion and pepper mix that I have in my freezer. I had a good deal on that at the store one day, and since it's hard to get peppers and onions in the winter, I bought a bunch of it, and now I'm trying to use it all up. So the recipe is actually for one large onion, diced up, and also one either green or red pepper. You can use whichever one you want. So I'm just going to put this in here, let this cook down for just a minute or two, and I'll go over some of the other things we have. Not my iced tea, had a little bit of a cough, and this is helping me a lot. I love my iced tea, but let me get it out of the way. So the recipe normally calls for, and I've changed mine up a lot, but a normal one calls for a cream of mushroom, cream of bacon for me. Anything bacon, I'm putting bacon in it. And instead of corn, I'm putting pinto beans because I grew up with pinto beans. I mean, when I think of beans, that's just about the only thing I think of is pinto beans because cornbread and beans, I grew up on that. We've also got a can of Rotel. Now I'm using the mild Rotel. You can change it however you like. If you want it spicier, just get the regular. Or you can get the hot if you really want it spicy. I got about a tablespoon of dried oregano, a teaspoon of onion powder, and a teaspoon of garlic powder. And I also have about a teaspoon of dried mustard in here. I'm going to go ahead and put the garlic, about 2 cloves, maybe a little bit more because I love garlic. Just going to put that in there. I put it in last because I don't want it to burn. Garlic will burn real quick on you, and it has a really bad taste burnt. This already smells good. I'm going to go ahead and salt and pepper it. I like to salt and pepper everything, all the layers, you guys know. A little pepper in there. We're going to salt and pepper again after we taste it. But I'm going to put all these seasonings in here, along with that salt and pepper. And I'm going to put the Rotel in here. Get rid of these. And it's not hot yet, so I can still do it. But just incorporate all this together. This is already smelling good. I could eat this right here. Give me some taco shells. A little bit of sour cream and cheese. Speaking of cheese, we got 2 cups of cheese over here we're going to use in this. I'm going to go ahead and add in the cream of bacon soup. Turn this up a little bit because all these cold things I'm putting in are just bringing the temperature down real quick. And I've got 1/3 of a cup of milk, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that in here. Getting this extra soup out of here. There we go. Look at me making a mess with the milk. Oh, I've got 2 towels here too. Oh well. I'm messy. I could probably use them. So let's just get this incorporated in. So next we're going to add our can of pinto beans. Like I said, originally the recipe called for corn. I changed it up. Didn't want the corn. Corn is good in it. I've made it with it. Now, 1/4 table, or 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup of sour cream. Yeah, it looks like about a 1/4 cup. And we're going to put in about half of the cheese. Put that right over the top. And I changed mine up a little bit. I like these French fried onions. They're not just for Thanksgiving, for your green bean casserole that people make every year for Thanksgiving. I can show you a better green bean casserole. I got one on my side I'll show you. You guys want to make that one for Thanksgiving. I'm going to use about a half a can of these, or half a package of these. This is how many ounces? This is 6 ounces, so I'm using about 3 ounces. So maybe about a cup. Just going to incorporate that in there. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off because I don't need it to continue cooking at this point. This will just give some texture inside the casserole, and the breading on those French fried onions will help absorb and thicken this up a little bit, absorb a little bit of the moisture. All right. I am going to taste this now for salt and pepper. It does need salt. And can always use pepper. Just mix that all in. Now I've got my oven preheating at 425. So I'm going to get this all smoothed out here on top. I don't need this anymore. Salt and pepper. A lot of people will cover theirs with tater tots. I think the tater tots sometimes, I love tater tots, but sometimes a little bit too thick, too much. So I've changed mine a little bit, and I'm using these Simply Potatoes shredded hash browns. You can use any kind of hash browns you want, but this is a 20-ounce package. And I'm just going to spread these out on top. Get them out of here. They're almost thawed out, not completely. And the oven is ready. Look at this, perfect timing. I'm getting kind of good at this. Let me wash my hands off. Now, look at all this mess I got going here. I'm going to put the remaining cheese on here. Just spread it out. And I'm going to bake this uncovered. And if you're doing this in a casserole, it's going to be a little bit thinner than this. You might want to check it a little bit sooner. Okay, I'm going to say, because in a casserole dish, 20 to 25 minutes. This is a little thicker, so I'm going to do it about 30 minutes. But it shouldn't really take that much longer because everything's already cooked in here. So I'm going to take my chives, and I'm going to just sprinkle those around the top, because you guys know how I like to decorate my food, make it look good. Okay, so this is going in the oven, and I got to clean up. This make me crazy, this mess over here. I'm going to put this in the oven. I'm going to check it at 20, 25, and 30 minutes. It'll probably take mine about 30 minutes, but in a regular flat 9x13 casserole, it should take about 20 to 25 minutes. So let me put this in there, and when we come back, I'll show you what we got, and I'm also going to go over everything in the collaboration so you know how to win that slow cooker casserole that we're giving away on the 31st. So I'll be back in a little bit. Hey everybody, we're back, and the casserole has about 30 seconds left. I just checked it a minute ago, and it's just browning on top. I put it in for 35 minutes on mine. It was cooked thorough. I'm going to turn this off. I did turn the broiler on, and I broiled the top, and I just put a minute on that. That's what was counting down. So let me get this out. Whew. Gotta let the heat out first. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. Besides being heavy, that smells delicious. Let me show you. Look at that. Cheese, it's bubbling around the side. Got those chives on top. It smells amazing. So let me, actually I'm going to get my little, because I'm going to forget I do this. Put this on there and I'm not going to forget. So let me get a bit of this out. Actually, I'm just going to let it cool for a minute. And while it's cooling, I'm going to tell you about all the other channels. Remember, I think this one's my last one. Mom's got one on Wednesday. We still have Threshold, Homestead, and Apron Strings. They're coming up still this week. So I can't thank all of you enough. I can't thank these other channels. They've been amazing. Mom, of course, she's just kicked in so many videos, and she's having a ball with this. And you guys are being so sweet to her, and she's loving every minute of this. Also, I have to thank Miss Lori. Last year, I came up with this collaboration because Miss Lori said you need to do a collaboration, get some more people coming to your channel, because I was a brand new channel. I passed 5,000 about a month and a half ago. It's crazy. I love it. Coming up on 6,000 now. I can't wait to get up to 10,000. But Miss Lori over at Whippoorwill Holler, she's just the sweetest thing, as most of you know, because most of you that follow me follow her. So I thank her more than anything. And then Jeni Gough, she was part of our collaboration last year. She's a sweet friend of mine. I mean, I call them friends. I just know them through YouTube and doing collaborations together. But hey, that's how it is right now in this world. You make friends through social media. But Jeni's amazing. I also have Potpourri, one of my newest, and I love her to death, Leanne, over at Mennonite Farmhouse. She has some great recipes, a lot of them on canning. You guys need to go there and check out how she does her canning. She's amazing. You're going to love her channel. Again, this year, as in last year, I had In the Kitchen with Karen. Karen has some great recipes too. Me and her were starting our channels out, I guess, about the same time. She's all the way out, I think, in Las Vegas, somewhere way out there. So she's on a different time zone, but I love just watching for her videos to come up. And now Tangi over at Freedom Homestead. The other day, I think it was Instagram, I found her singing on, lip syncing, but it is adorable. I think somebody was giving her some grief about what she says on her channel, and she basically tell them, my channel. But go over and find Tangi at Freedom Homestead. Find her Instagram page. You guys are gonna like the videos. I think two of them I've already seen, but they're great. And then, of course, again, new this year is Living the Good Life with Granny Nene. She's adorable. I love her personality. She is so funny. She is so sweet. I just love her to death. So you're going to see all of these people I've named so far. You're going to see them on future collaborations if they're willing to, because I'm going to be inviting them back. Again, this year we have a new one. My Aussie Garden and Kitchen, Daz, down in Australia. Actually, he was brought to me by Leanne at Mennonite Farmhouse when I asked her to join. She suggested having Daz join. I am so glad. Thank you, Leanne, because Daz is amazing. I just love watching his videos. I love his accent. Then Helga at her Pennsylvania kitchen. She did a video, I think, day before yesterday. It was amazing. It was a side dish casserole. I think it was onion and mushrooms. Sounds really good. I'm going to try that with some steaks when I do some steaks out on the grill coming up real soon. And two new ones we have this year is Threshold Homestead and Apron Strings. They're going to be coming up this coming week. So you're going to get to see their videos, and then another one by Mom. And on the 31st, you're coming back to me because I'm going to draw a name. And someone's going to win the crock pot slow cooker casserole. And there's a picture of it right here. The only way you can win this is if you comment on everybody's videos, because at the end of the month, on the 31st, I'm going to draw one date from the month of March that we did a video. And what am I doing with this thing? It's just like, okay, get that hand down. I'm going to draw one date, and then on that date, I'm going to put it into the random comment checker, and we're going to pick one comment. And that person's comment is going to win the slow cooker. It doesn't matter if you said hi, you sent a smiley face, you told me, something you're changing the recipe, anything, just some kind of comment. You got to leave a comment on it. So don't forget, go over and like and subscribe to all of those channels. And if you're not subscribing to me and you like my videos, please hit the subscribe button. It's going to help me out a lot. I'm just trying to see how many I can get. I'm trying to get to 10,000 before I get moved, and we have a little bit of a name change to Greg's Kitchen. You're going to like it. But go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit the like button on all their videos. It helps them out a lot too. And make sure you leave a comment. So I've been basically stalling a lot because this is hot. So we're going to dish a little bit of this out, if I can get it out. Ooh, I love this crunchy cheese around the side. I'm going to put that right there because that's my first bite. Here we go. All that goodness down in there. All right. Like I said, that cheese is going to be my first bite. I love crunchy cheese. I'm stalling more because I'm seeing the steam come off of this. All right, let me give this a bite. I got some of that French fried onion. That is good. Just talk amongst yourselves for just a second because I'm going in for another bite. This is really good. I'm going to get a pinto bean there. Y'all, this is a keeper. You're going to want to try this. You can eat it just like this. Put a little salsa on it, maybe some sour cream. But this is one delicious casserole. So just remember, if you want, I use the shredded potatoes. You can use tater tots. If you use the tater tots, make sure that they're completely thawed out because the time in the oven, they may not cook all the way through as easily as if they're thawed out. And another tip is, if you want them really crunchy on top, put your casserole dish in the oven with your tater tots first. Put them in the oven for about 10-15 minutes, brown them off real good, and then take them out, and then build your casserole in the dish, and then put the tater tots back on top, cover it with cheese. You get some really good crunchy tater tots. Also, the French fried onions, even though they're delicious, they are optional. It's just something I like putting in mine. Kind of thickens it up and brings everything together like it does your green bean casserole. This casserole does freeze really well. Freezes well before or after cooking. So you can mix it up. You can divide it up and put it in smaller containers. Like I told you, you can go to the Dollar Tree and get the little aluminum ones with the lids, seal it all around, put it in the freezer, and you got 2 or 3 dishes if for some reason there's just a couple people there in your household. But it freezes well either way, before or after. But if you're going to freeze it after you bake it, let it come to room temperature and then pop it in the oven. Because if it's in the aluminum pan, you can't do the microwave. So pop it in the oven in that aluminum pan for maybe 15 minutes just to warm it back up. If you use a plastic container, you can throw it in the microwave for 3 or 4 minutes. So don't forget to try this casserole. Don't forget to go to all of the people that I've already told you about. There I go pointing again. I'm not sure why I'm talking with my hands. So thank you again for joining us with Thank you again for joining me for our Marching In with Casseroles this month. I've loved all the comments. I'm still trying to catch up on the comments. You guys are amazing. Some of the nicest things you guys are saying to me and Mom. I've been looking at the other ones, and you guys are leaving some great comments for the other channels too. I appreciate that immensely. So don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And in the information for this casserole, all the ingredients and everything is going to be down below in the description and at gregs-kitchen.com. You can go there, you can print it out, and I will see you again real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.